Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. If this is your first time stopping by, thanks for stopping by my channel and please consider subscribing. I know I have been MIA for a while. I'm still adjusting to being back in the office full time and not having extra time to craft when I was not busy working remotely. I'm trying to get the swing of things with my new norm, and I did a little Christmas crafting. I did not quite get it finished in July for Christmas and July crafting, but that's okay. I'm still working on it anyway. I'm just taking a couple days just to relax. I've been having kind of a rough year anyway because I hurt my back and been doing physical therapy. Friday, I was taking a walk during the afternoon at work and I rolled my ankle and broke a bone in two places. So I'm currently in a walking cast. I'm hoping that's the last little accident I'm going to have for the year. It's really slowing me down. I want to do some holiday craft fairs this year, so I'm really going to push myself to work on some things. I'm crossing my fingers that I do not have to have surgeries. For now, I have a walking boot, and I'm going to go to an orthopedist hopefully early next week. I have ongoing physical therapy for the pulled muscles in my back and my abdominal area. I'm trying to remember the name of there's muscles that go all the way around from your rib cage to your spine, and there's some that go from your pelvis upwards. So I have managed to pull several of those muscles, and the fall that I took, my ankle rolled out and I just, you just fall. There's nothing you can do about it. So I landed on my right arm and my side, which is where I originally pulled the muscles. So I'm a hot mess right now. I feel like I've been hit by a truck. But needless to say, I am forging on, and I'm gonna sit down and just relax today, keep off my foot as much as I can, and I'm going to try to finish what I started a couple weeks ago. I am trying to use up the rest of this paper collection, Mittens and Mistletoe. I've got, these are the smaller scraps that I have, plus I've got a couple of full sheets left, and I thought I would make something on camera with some of the extra paper I have left. But before I start that, I just want to show you what I made. I also cut up a bunch of the ephemera and the cut aparts that were in the collection, and I don't know, I just randomly did some distressing on all the sides of them. So I might make some additional embellishments or use these in whatever I'm going to make today. So that's all in here, and I plan to use hopefully a lot of that. I have a lot of little tags, so I'm going to try to figure out what I want to do with those. These are not, I did not do inking on these. So let me first show you this little, I don't know, I've been watching some crafters that make one-page wonders. I followed the tutorial. I think it's her name is Pink Strawberries something. If I can find it, I will link it. But I followed her tutorial for this one-page wonder, and I used a 12 by 12 piece of craft cardstock, and I followed her tutorial and made this little book. I used some of the pattern paper from the Mittens and Mistletoe's collection, and let me show you what I came up with. Let me move some of this stuff aside. And also today is the first video that I am filming in my new craft room. And y'all know, if you followed my videos over the last several months, I have mentioned many times that I am in the middle of moving my craft room from my sunroom into a spare bedroom. And back in February, I was doing that, and that's when I hurt my back and pulled some muscles. So I have taken a long pause, But I decided today was the day I was going to start crafting 100% from my new craft room. And the other space in my sunroom, I'm going to use hopefully just for recording videos, and it's also my packaging area where I package things up for my Etsy shop. Hopefully the lighting is going to be good in this room. I think I need to change out my overhead lighting. Today it's actually pretty rainy and cloudy. Not too bad. I'll see what this looks like when it's done recording. My little, I'll just call it a little folio here. It is measuring 6 inches high by 4 inches wide. And the front, I just layered a piece of cardstock and a tag from the ephemera pack. This bow was gifted to me. I had participated in a bow swap a couple years ago, I think. And I pulled that out and popped that up on there. Back here, I added a few little jimmies. And I did some stickles on the blue tag. You can see that detail. My closure is some seam binding. I just attached it underneath the tag in the front with double-sided tape. And then it just wraps around to the back. Here's the back. I just added some part of the pattern paper from the same collection. And there's a piece of the ephemera from the collection there. So this is just held closed with a bow here. And you'll see a couple things sticking out. There's a little tab there and a tab at the top. Also, there's one back here. So this just folds open. You'll see in here there is a vellum pocket that was added. I followed the tutorial for the pockets, and this little thing here is just a flap down. I wanted to add, since I'm using double or single-sided paper, I wanted to add some color on here, so I just glued some of the gold cardstock to the back side of this paper. This is a piece of ephemera from the collection I just popped on there, and the back looks like that. This is a tag from the ephemera pack. Just left that the way it is, so that lives down in there. And pocket in here. Over here is another pocket that I made with a piece of vellum on the top and wrapped some gold twine a couple times around before I glued it all down, and it makes a cute little pocket. There's just some ephemera in here and a couple of little banner tags. Over here there is a side pocket. I just cut the paper out to fit in there, and I rounded the corners and added, this is just a circle punch, and I glued it on there as a little tab. This is a great spot for journaling or for a photo. So that's there. Up here, let me turn the page first. So yeah, let me do that first. So up here is another pocket with another tag. It's just in there. I might add some seam binding or something to give that a little extra texture up there. And let's turn the page. And over here is a little pocket. This is part of the background paper. This side was just folded up. I punched a hole there and added the ephemera. And then underneath here, I made a couple of little embellishments. And let me show you my inspiration. I received these from, I don't recall who they're from, but they were part of a swap that I had hosted, I believe. And these were a couple of the cute little embellishments. So this was my inspiration. I decided not to put any charms on these because I wanted to be as flat as possible. But I'm going to make some of these and put little dangles on them, I think, with some of the other paper in the collection. So that's my inspiration for these little embellishments. I just layered them with the gold, and then this one's got a punched circle of clear and vellum. There's some more of that gold thread. And Make It Merry. This is actually from one of the sheets of paper from the cut-aparts. So I just cut that out and layered it over a piece of the craft cardstock paper. And it's all up on foam there. And I added a little jemmy. I believe these are from, yeah, Buttons and Galore. This pack that I've had in my stash. And then the small circle is just part of the pattern paper from the collection. Here's the other one. This right here was from one of the pieces of pattern paper. I just trimmed around the little house. And the size was perfect for this. And glued that on there. Here's another sentiment and a couple more of those jemmies. So those are just in there. And then this opens up this way. And I guess I put that tag back in the wrong place. But these are just 3 panels that are left blank for photos or journaling or memorabilia. And then back here, let's see, goes like this. This is another pull-out tag from the top. I probably would recommend backing this on another piece of cardstock because it's a little flimsy trying to get in and out. And my tag got a little wrinkled. I've actually been carting this around in a backpack, so it got a little bent. But that's just down in there, like so. It's a little snug. That is my little 12 by 12 one-page wonder that I made using the tutorial. So that was the first project. Then I made some little, I don't know, they can be gift tags or embellishments, but let me grab them out of the pack. I made 4. So I punched out 2 circles in 2 different sizes with that craft cardstock, and I distressed them using vintage photo. I glued these little strips of paper in between the 2 layers. I distressed them with the same ink and added a jemmy on there. On the back, these are tags, so this could be used as a gift tag or put on a package or as a bag topper or an embellishment. So that was the first one. Here's the second one I made. I made all 4 of them pretty much the same. I just added some this really fun gold and white, I don't know, tinsely thread. And I love adding gems to things. Here's the third one. The string. I think I got this at Home Goods, I believe. Yeah, Home Goods. It's got silver tinsel in it. So there's that one. And then lastly, this one, I did not add any twine or anything to this one. All right, so those are my projects. Since I'm already at almost 15 minutes for this video, I'm gonna just stop this here. And this is just gonna be the project share portion. And I will do another video hopefully soon where I will start creating some more projects with the remainder of this 6x8 Mittens and Mistletoe, and we'll see if I can smash this pad. So, all right, thank you everyone for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.